You like that? That good stuff? Hey YouTube! So today I'm going to do a Wicca 101 review. So I took a Wicca class, which was awesome, so awesome. So I'm going to talk about a little bit what I learned, things that I was able to pick up via verse books, how I like the class versus all that format as opposed to, actual books and all those things. So yeah, we'll go from there. Everyone needs a little bit of coffee. I'm kind of liking this whole I chill on the floor thing while talking to you. It makes things a lot less difficult. The shirt is very booby today, but I was feeling it. I was feeling the extra sexy impulse. So, anyway, so I took a Wicca 101 class. One, to basically get involved with my metaphysical community here in Phoenix. There is a pretty good spiritual community here, and sometimes you just have to tap into things, find them and tap into them. So I found a fantastic shop called Fantasia Crystals. Which I believe it's near Camelback and 7th Street for anyone who is in the area who'd want to check it out. They're fantastic. And then I just kind of poked in to see what's up and to get a couple of books since I like to talk to local people and give money to local business. And they had a whole huge class schedule. I was like, that sounds absolutely awesome, especially since I was just starting down my Wicca journey. It was something where I definitely wanted to be informed from people who had been practicing for a long time. Because while the internet is great and books are great, you never necessarily know. There's something about face-to-face. I don't know. When a person face-to-face says, like, I've been doing this for a long time, and here's what I've learned, I know to always take it with a grain of salt, but it seemed just like a great idea, so I did. There were about 10 people in the class, and everyone was very open-minded, and we went over a bunch of things. We went over the history of Wicca, which was really great. They really talked about how new a religion this is, mixed with all the old practices and things that we think were passed down throughout the ages. They went over elements, how to cast a circle, what you can do with the elements and magic workings, different ways to invoke gods and goddesses, different gods and goddesses and how to use them in your practice, which is really awesome. They talked about all of the Wheel of the Year and all the best times to celebrate, things that call out to you, the differences that different people do. They were really, really open-minded, which is fantastic. My teacher's actually been in a coven for quite a while, too. So they are coven-based magic, which is interesting, but they had no problem with solitary witchcraft or any way that you would adapt or change it. They were I keep saying open-minded, but that's what they were. They just kept talking about all those things, and it was great to learn from from that perspective. I would much rather hear from people who are so open-minded and interesting. And we facilitated a lot of really great discussion, especially when it came to the morality conversation. We were all talking about what do we think is moral and immoral to use magic for. And there was no judgment in anyone's part. It was never so much a this is right and this is wrong, so much as just like use your common sense. Really think, does that feel right to you? Would you want that done to you? And go from there. We even talked about the whole concept of the rule of three as used in Wicca Karma, and also harm none, whole law and philosophy, and where that came from, a specific poem, which I believe I've done a video about that in the past. It was like one of my very first videos talking about the Wiccan Rede, and how a lot of people use that sometimes as a way to preach onto others, but it is very much, as with everything in Wicca, it is guidelines. You don't have to follow it at all. Which, it was nice to have that kind of reinforced on me, that other people were thinking that way, and not just like other people on YouTube, because sometimes I don't know, there's something about you watching YouTube and you can feel great community from that if you have no one else there. But if you have access to it, go out and find one that is out there. It's really great, I think. So overall, I give a Wicca 101 A+ review, I guess. I'm also someone who really does well in an academic environment. How the traditional academic structure is set up really serves me in my way of learning. So sometimes when I'm just reading books, things skim over. I read and then I miss something, but a lecture or traditional taking notes really does hammer home some things for me. And just the way in this class was taught with a lot of hands-on, we did cast a circle for the whole class and kind of held a little place for magic and ritual so we could all see how that looks and how we can adapt it to our own and ways we can do things, which is really nice. And they informed me of other great pagan things in the community. Oh, hello. Are you making an appearance? You never do. Hello, Floof. So yeah, that's my review for Wicca 101. This is Youtober, so I am making a new video every single day. A new one goes up, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.